Hello, Pisces. Happy birthday. Hope you're doing well. I apologize in advance. You're the last reading out of the 12 zodiacal that I'm doing, and I'm sorry for that. You'd think you would get special treatment on your birth month, I say, but some of you would have been February babies. All right. We're going to do a Kipper reading. It's a Kipper deck. And then we'll move to tarot. And then I've got some oracle cards out for you. Now, the first reading is just to kind of get a baseline, like a foundation for your overall energy and read. I'm going to lay the cards out just like this. And then we'll get some picked out. Okay, Pisces for the month of March. So some it'll be belated birthday, some of you it'll be on your birthday. We have the message right in the center. Next to that, bad health. And next to that, message of concern. So I'm thinking this message has to do with someone who is either confined to an assisted living, a hospital, maybe they're confined to bed. This is going to be a message of concern. Maybe that's the message is that they're now confined. Below we have high honor. Unexpected income, adjudication. This person could have been a military veteran, someone who served in a public office of some sort. The unexpected income and the adjudication. Message comes in about unexpected income. The concern, there's the adjudication below that. Bad health below the honors. So maybe someone in the military. Because see, we got bad health right above this high honors card. And then we have message and unexpected income. Maybe there's some sort of a benefit or benefits that kick in. Sorry, my allergies are starting up. I say allergies, but this happens often when I do readings. And the message of concern above adjudication. So let's get our 3 top cards and see if we can't put a little bit of a story together. Official person. So our row of bad health, high honor goes along with official person. Maybe an official person knocks at your door, or that's something you're worried about. We have distant horizon and community. Okay. Let's see what's on the bottom. House. What you don't see coming is the house card. Okay. Official person in bad health, high honor. Distant horizon. Message, unexpected income. So we get news of this official person or from an official person. Could be the official person that's in bad health. We get this message from a distance about unexpected income. Could be life insurance, could be some sort of medical benefit, could be insurance benefit, something. Health insurance benefit, I don't know. Then we have community, message of concern, and adjudication. And I almost don't want to speak about this because it hits really sensitive areas. So I'm gonna let you, I know that's not fair probably, but it's safer. Community, message of concern, and adjudication. And this is after the message, from a distance. Again, community, message of concern, adjudication. After what looks to be bad health and messages from afar and unexpected income. So maybe someone was wronged and they're going to get some sort of settlement. I'm not sure, but that gives us a little bit of a baseline to then read the tarot. Okay. Hope you guys are all doing well through the chaos that our world is in right now. You probably came here to avoid that, and here I am talking about it. Sorry about that also, so apologies. Twice I've apologized to you. Maybe someone owes you an apology. Maybe you were wronged somehow. I kind of get that in the baseline, and then the apologies I'm giving to you. Let's see. Pisces for the month of March. Pisces for the month of March, particularly the Pisces that will watch this video. Okay. What do we have for Pisces? Again, we're going to lay the cards out. Kind of have my camera at a weird angle, but I'll lay the cards out. I'm not cool enough to have one of those splitters that can show the table and me at the same time. Someday, maybe someday. Okay. Got purple cards. Maybe you like purple. I just got my favorite color is purple. It's not really purple. It's like a lavender. I don't know. Alright, Pisces. We'll kind of figure out what's going on. We'll sum it up. We'll get you some advice. Then we'll pull some relationship cards. These cards came out wild. Okay. Here we go. Pisces for the month of March. The first card out. The Seven of Pentacles. Maybe you're waiting on something. Taurus energy. Hurry up and wait. You look pretty relaxed. I mean, the person looks to be a farmer, planted their fields. They're seeing some growth, but it's not consistent throughout the whole field, right? But there's one that they have their eye on. Let's get a little bit more energy to go along with that to kind of build on our story. What covers that is the Empress reversed. Getting a few different messages. Maybe you're working on yourself and you're lacking confidence. You're not seeing the benefit from the work that you've put in. You're wondering if this is the best it's going to be. And I see, like, even the best flower in that field, it doesn't have perfect petals, right? It just stands out the most because its petals have come. And this Empress, which is usually abundance, it's nurturing, it's health, it can be wealth, improvement, and it's reversed. Empress reversed, the Seven of Pentacles upright. God, how did we get here, right? How did we get here? Let's get a little bit more information. What is for or against us? The Strength card. These are both cards. Both the Strength card and the Empress card can be signs about confidence, about inner strength. Do you ever get that, like, maybe you zhuzh yourself up, you fix yourself up and you're feeling like, hey, I don't look half bad, right? I'm feeling confident. I'm self-assured. This works for and against us. But then you find yourself acting kind of strange and silly around other people and kind of really into your look. And the next thing you know, you're beating up on yourself. What was I thinking? I mean, it's just like we're our inner critic. That's what I'm getting. Our inner critic. Thank you. Our inner critic is being extremely tough on us right now, Pisces. I don't think you're prone to throwing fits or anything, but it works for or against us. And maybe you have some bad and good days, and some days you're kind to yourself, and some days, I think that's normal. But I would say the focus in March is going to be maybe silencing your inner critic. I don't know yet, though. What is your conscious thought? The Five of Swords, yeah. Your conscious thought is difficulty, stress, you're overwhelmed, you're irritated. Look at that. Fives are difficulty. And this is in the place of intellect, and it's swords, which is also intellect. So it is very much saying we're in conflict. Something's really got us upset. And it could be something small. Look at that. This mouse is seemingly the problem, but is it really? The mouse probably would be hilarious and not a problem if our mind told us that that was the case, right? But in this case, the mind is telling us it's a bad thing and we're irritated and angry. What's your subconscious thought, Pisces? Okay. The Three of Wands reversed. Maybe you're doing a look back. I think we are still in retrograde. Subconscious, the Three of Wands reversed. Maybe we're doing a look back. A look back at our life. And we're wondering, how did we get here? All the things we coulda, shoulda, woulda done. I mean, our inner critic is really beating us up. I don't know if it's people around you, how you were raised. Not that your parents did anything wrong. It's just sometimes we get cues, or we get little bits of information. That's what it is. We get little bits of information and we grow a field of whatever out of it. We're creating stories, building things up, when the reality is we're beautiful, but we're not seeing it. This is funny, but we're not seeing it. We're angry. We're frustrated at the little things. Which, again, we just have to change our mind as to how we're seeing this. But when you get locked in your head, it's hard to get out sometimes, or to change the way you're thinking about a thing. Okay, the past, Nine of Wands. Oh, Very defensive. I think something happened in the past, Pisces, that has you very defensive. Real or imagined, doesn't matter. In your world, in your mind, it's real. And you're acting accordingly. Sagittarian energy. Could be a Sagittarian that had you defensive. You know, and look, the knee pads, the stick, that we're getting ready to get attacked, and this is in our past. Forward, what is it? The devil. Can be the Capricorn, could be dealing with the Capricorn. It's Capricorn energy, it's illusion. It's illusion, the cage that you think that you're in, the mental conflict, the self-critique. It's an illusion. Those cages are not closed, they're open. Those people could leave at any time, but they're caged, and the devil is laughing about it. But it's not real, it's an illusion. Okay. Let's learn more about you, Pisces. Knight of Wands. So you might have been going to the gym, going hiking, you've been active more lately. Again, trying to zhuzh yourself up. Look, red dress. We're active, we're communicative. Looking up to the sun, so on the quest for happiness, I mean, looking up at that sun definitely. It's good energy. So what is it? What's going on around us? What is going on around us in the month of March, Pisces? I say we. I'm showing empathy for you. I'm a Virgo, definitely not a Pisces. Okay, oh. Someone in your energy is showing you attention. They're trying to show you how much they love you. You're trying to meet their energy. You're trying to meet their energy, Knight and Knight, Cups and Wands. You're trying to meet their energy. And for whatever reason, there's this sense of I'm not good enough. That inner critic, we need to quiet your inner critic somehow. That's going to be I'm going to ask that when I ask for advice. That's what I'm going to ask. Six of Swords is in your hope or fear. So you definitely want to move on from this, I would say. Your fear is that you won't be able to. What's the outcome for Pisces for March? Well, I'll take whatever it is. The Chariot, yay. Okay, so this is really great energy. Look, that camel's happy. He's moving forward. Those cats are angry. Nobody's unhappy with each other. This is a very light-hearted, moving forward kind of energy. Could be dealing with a Cancerian. Maybe you're going on a road trip. Maybe you're getting a new car. Maybe your car's getting a paint job or who knows what. But you're looking proud in the... So this day and age, the Chariot is a car, a scooter, a bike. It can even... Whatever compels you forward. Your will. But this is a very happy energy in the outcome. Focused on the home, possibly travel, but defensive, not anymore, but definitely foundational energy to move forward, very positive. Okay, let's pull these up and see what's on the bottom, what we don't see coming, and then we'll get some advice and some oracle cards. About 20 minutes in. The bottom card is the Page of Cups reversed. This says that maybe a new, well, because pages are like sensitive, artistic, creative. They can take other people's feelings and emotions and wear them even though they're not theirs. They're really sensitive to what people say, and we kind of talked about that earlier, that people might not mean to say anything, but they say something and you take it to heart, and then you wear it on your sleeve and it turns into a negative and kind of dims your light, and it can affect your creative process. It can just be heavy, like a heavy feeling, like you don't want to move forward. And this Page of Cups could be the offer or the love that the Knight's trying to show you, and you're not hearing it. We don't see coming. If we don't quiet the inner critic, and I know that's kind of been the story. Let's think back to the Kipper deck. It said, message of concern, message from a distance, unexpected income. How does that relate to this? Someone with high honor. You could be the person that was injured. I mean, this definitely someone in the past that has injuries. They're now defensive and wearing knee pads, and they've got all those sticks around them to keep anyone from coming in. A lot of people say that this is like the Wounded Warrior card, and that's in your past. And when I looked at the Kipper deck, we kind of touched on, someone of high honor, an official person, message of concern, message from a distance. So you could be a veteran. You could have been wounded, quite literally the Wounded Warrior, right? Not metaphorically. Maybe you have PTSD. Maybe that's what the problem is moving forward when we see those people they're not locked in the cage. Look, the cages are open. But you could be, if that's your story, because everyone's story will be just a little bit different, that the PTSD is just you being locked in your head. The mental conflict, again, you locked in your head. So it could be PTSD. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a shrink. And that could be what's messing with your creativity and your flow. It can affect your relationships. It can affect your day-to-day for sure. Okay, how is this helpful for the month of March? Because you're losing hope. You are not sure how to move forward. You may, if you're not already in counseling, maybe seek out a counselor. I'm seeing the King of Cups. Maybe moving will help. I don't know if your environment is affecting your mood. Just meditate and contemplate is what it's saying. Overcoming rivalry too. So you know, if you are a veteran or if that's just a metaphor in your life, whatever we were battling with or whomever, whatever we were battling with, resolving that rivalry or conflict is going to change your whole playing field is going to change. Acceptance, focusing on similarities and not differences, recognizing things for what they are or changing how we view them goes right back to this conscious thought of that Five of Swords. Search up the card Five of Swords. It'll tell you all day it's like difficulty, mental conflict. But I really think if you change the way that you see this, put a smile on your face, that's your advice. Okay, and it should help you move forward. All right, let's tie up. Let's tie up. I started the reading with apologies and now we're ending it with tie up. Let's tie up. Wait. So, we're going to get some oracle cards. It's almost my bedtime. I'm getting a little punchy for sure. Okay, March, Pisces. Oopsie, Pisces for the month of March. Pisces for the month of March. The card fell. Okay. The first card fell, but it didn't flip over. These ones did. I love you. We are bonded in eternal love that is beyond space and time. Close your eyes and reach into the infinity. Know that it is real. I really want to reach out to you and tell you how I feel. The love I have for you in my heart can nothing compare with anything. These are worded a little weird, I've noticed on these cards. Can nothing compare with anything. Remember always, my love, that I love you. And I think that is the conversation you should be having with yourself in meditation and self-affirmations. I know that sounds super cheesy, but I think it works. I mentioned to someone recently that it's an old Rosicrucian thing to look into a mirror and say, I love myself, I respect myself, and together we will triumph, or together we will prosper, and repeat that. The other one says, blessed. I am blessed beyond the measure to share such a powerful divine love with you. I am so grateful for you and give thanks to the divine creator. Embrace your beautiful divinity. You are a precious gift in my life. And I think this is just living a life of gratitude. And again, any rivalry you might have had, any, whatever reason it was in the past that caused you to be defensive, maybe angsty and frustrated, accept it. Know that you're blessed and live a life of gratitude is what I'm getting from this. Whether you're married, single, divorced, widowed, I think that both blessed and I love you are excellent cards for what we just talked about. Okay, let's get you a couple more. We've got the hidden truth and messages of love. So, hidden truth for Pisces for the month of March. You came closer than anyone. Do you want to? Nope, no. We're just going to do that one. You came closer than anyone. And we did see that distant horizons card on the Kipper spread. So maybe someone's reaching out to you. Oh boy. Second chance. This relationship deserves a second chance. This may be that interaction in the past that left you wounded. Could be a personal relationship and not related to anything we're talking about. Second chance. This relationship deserves a second chance. You came closer than anyone. I'm blessed and I love you. All right, Pisces, that is what I have for you. I hope if you had a birthday that you enjoyed it. If today's your birthday, happy birthday. And if your birthday's forthcoming, I hope you will enjoy your birthday. Take care.